Well, as you can see, Polar Bear is pouting once again because I exposed how much water she'd have to gain 9 pounds of water weight in a day. I'm going to be walking to McDonald's. I really don't want to do it today because it's like 92 degrees and it's humid. But I also want to get my exercise in. Almost decided to try going to Taco Bell because it's a little bit shorter walk and it's hot today, but I'm not going to get quite as much walking in the next 4 days because we're working 4 days this week, which will be 48 hours in 4 days. And even though, I'm on my feet for 12 hours a day, it's still not the same as getting a really good walk in. I still get about a mile in, or just over a mile in going to work and back, but yeah, trying to keep on track here. Now that I did my Amberlynn Reid parody, I'd like to talk a little bit on this walk about some more serious issues raised in her last video. And of course, I assume you've seen it by now. And she basically said, I'm off track. The haters are saying I'm over 600, over 700, and that the side-by-side pictures are inaccurate because that's not weight gain, that's swelling. Okay, let's assume that she's having major swelling issues. I think it's time to get to a doctor, Amberlynn. That's not normal. She said, some days I'm so swollen, it's frightening to look at. Now, one thing about obesity, and this is something I learned when I was in EMT school back in 1985. Just trying to remember which class I graduated from because I failed the first time through the class. It was a really tough class. But even in obese people, and I think the term our instructor used at the time was overweight, because obesity really wasn't that much of a term back then, is you can still see certain landmarks, no matter what the weight. For example, in my hand, and I'm a little dirty there from having used my hand to get up off the ground, you can clearly see my finger joints, and if my hand was swollen, those folds would disappear. So that's just a really super easy example. If I had sprained my wrist, you wouldn't see the change from the forearm into the wrist. And from what I can see of what we've seen in Amberlynn, we haven't seen those kinds of changes on the days she's been swollen, which apparently is pretty much every day. You know, the last time I had a toothache in my jaw was swollen. I tried to say swelled. That's not the right term. You could see the difference from the right side to the left side. And of course, our girl lied once again about what the weight loss doctor said. She said, once again, he wanted me to lose weight slowly and only consume 700 to 800 calories a day. That was really, really high in sodium. She said, I'm very sodium sensitive right now, but apparently that doesn't stop her from consuming massive amounts of sodium. I mean, if you know that's a problem, cut it out. Simple. Really, really simple. I have to get my notes out here. Okay. Her goal for this 100 days, which she has now officially quit as of July 16th, was to have been at 552.4 pounds after 3 weeks. She's only off by plus 18.2 pounds. And her gain from day one is 3.2 pounds. So she is, that's just like the house they built behind me about 18 months ago that's been unoccupied since the day they built it. I bet that's the exact same design. And that house has now been occupied by squatters. Oh, those are some pretty flowers there. You zoom in on that. That will probably make Beauty in the City video. I'll do a screenshot of that. Okay, where was I? Yeah, 3.2 pounds. Says, yeah, I'm maintaining. I'm just losing the same 10 pounds and gaining it back over and over. And according to the weigh-ins where we can't see the sky, another one of those houses. Color's different, but wonder if those were all built around the same time. Because I know the one behind me, the last time I was up that street was for rent, but I haven't been up there by there in a couple of months. Okay, damn, that video's still uploading. It's only like 3 minutes. Excuse me. Okay. Got notes on 2 pages here. Okay, when she said about quitting, she blamed all the haters who got that trimmed up it. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by that. Actually, wrote a short story where a guy got beamed in the head by a falling piece of wood. Back when I was writing Les Miserables fan fiction. Okay, but yeah, she's blaming everybody for saying she weighs more. I already discussed the side-by-side photos. She said weighing in is pointless because she's not on track. Now, when she started this 100 days, back around June 17th, 16th, she said she had 3 goals. One was to weigh in every day, and except for the 3 days on vacation, she did do that. 2 was to get back on Weight Watchers and log in every single day and journal it. We know she supposedly was logging into Weight Watchers until day 10, because she did mention that in the hotel room when she explained why she wouldn't be weighing in that day and the next couple of days because she forgot her scale. But she'd already had that excuse lined up. She had no intentions of taking that scale with her. But she said, because I'm not on track, it's not good for my mind frame, but I'm still going to share what I'm eating, my vlogs, and other parts of my life. And I'm predicting Monday's video will be a mukbang, although she won't call it that. Heck, we might even get a mukbang with a haul. Yeah, I think I got off track there. Let's see. Weigh in 100 days. Weight Watchers. And lose 50 pounds in those 100 days. Weight Watchers got dropped on day 10. Or after day 10. She's dropped she's up 3.2 pounds since in the month, which is 18 pounds above her goal when she started. Now, I have been saying I thought she was around God, why do I keep wanting to say 575, but after seeing the side-by-side on Sabina Davis's site yesterday, I am now firmly in the camp that she's in the closer to 600 pound range. And I've noticed in the last 2 to 3 weeks, she has not looked good. And it wasn't a weight thing, it was a coloration thing. And some of that might have been because she was out in the sun too much. when she was on the antibiotics for the umbilicus infection, and she didn't realize that sun was light. It just said, it causes light sensitivity. Duh. Sun provides light. Yeah. She had to Google that.